Sometimes our biggest fears are not monsters or ghosts. From time to time, our greatest fears lie deep in here. And horror genre is a great place to talk about our mental health issues. I have a huge pleasure to speak with two persons, Sebastiano and Andrea, who are responsible for the upcoming horror game called UNFOLLOW. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, we're fine.
Thanks.
Your game is about the dark side of social media. It's about anxiety, and you could easily do a visual novel game about it, but you decided to make a horror game, which is cool. And I'm curious why horror genre is so good to talk about important things about our mental health.
I think like one of the reasons why we choose the horror genre is because with a visual novel, it's very hard to connect with the character and you are not fully in control. So there's very limited gameplay mechanic that you can do. While with a horror game, especially when it's first person, you're already feeling like you are in control of the character and you are relieving the anxiety, all the trouble and mental health that the protagonist is experiencing in the moment.
Yeah, there's a thing about horror that, when you play something like that, you have, like Spider-Man, you have more senses. So you are more sensitive to what you have around.
Yeah, so this is about being a character because of the first-person perspective and other things, but how the music helps to explore this world.
Mainly we did the ambience music, because just that atmosphere, suspended music, slow. But we have 5 songs in the game.
Before starting developing game, I've been a composer for a long time. It's actually still part of my job to make music. So I thought that it's very hard to find indie horror that actually have a full album with actually voice and singing. And since the protagonist of the game UNFOLLOW and is experiencing 5 phases of her trauma, we thought why not making a song of each of these phases. So I think if you play the demo, you might have heard the final song. And that's one of the main track, but there will be other 4 tracks like that, all connected to something that Anne is experiencing in that moment. One thing that I would like to add about the game is originally we weren't expected that much attention that UNFOLLOW got when we released it, because we just released it, the page and the demo at the same time in February. And we collect all the feedback of all the people that playing. We actually have a playlist with all the people who have seen the game or give us a feedback. And we decided to restart from scratch, making it better. Also, one thing that is very important to me about the game is the art that we do. There's a lot of manga or comics that you can read throughout the house with Anne. And this one is kind of telling the story of the protagonist as what she's living with a flashback. Kind of a nice touch to a game that I think a lot of people didn't even notice, but we put a lot of effort into creating this because to us, it was very important to create something very unique. We didn't think about creating something that we sell a lot necessarily. We just wanted to tell a story that was very close to us. So that's what drew us to create UNFOLLOW. So UNFOLLOW is our first game. We are a team from Tokyo, Serafini Production, and we decided to make a game about the effect that social media can have on mental health, something that is very close to us. And I hope we can rely with a lot of you. And if you enjoy what you are seeing, I hope you can add it to your wish list, and we will be releasing it soon. So look forward to it.